One of the least contentious talk show hosts is Kelly Ripa, host of ProSLIVE, particularly on the network that broadcasts The View. She disclosed that a woman had filed a complaint against her in an open on-air moment. Both Mark Consuelos and the studio audience were shocked by the confession. Simply wait till you read the complaint's details. According to Kelly Ripa, a woman filed a complaint against her. Kelly Ripa is one of the few people who loves Halloween the most. She has changed her clothes multiple times while dressing up on ProSLIVE for years. The ABC talk show anchors wore their most elaborate costumes to the October holiday in 2025. For the third consecutive year, the pair wore outfits reminiscent to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. The Fantastic Four, a life-size Labubas, and Britt Lower and Adam Scott's Severance figures were among their other outfits. The live co-hosts take Halloween just as seriously in their New York City home. As Kelly Ripa previously stated, they go through multiple candy cases. She let loose on ungrateful trick-or-treaters in a startling tirade. This year, she unveiled a new strategy for Halloween. Rather than allowing trick-or-treaters select their own candy, she was going to distribute opaque bags filled with it. The talk show host ran out of candy, even though she had planned ahead. Kelly Ripa shared with the audience what transpired on Halloween and a startling complaint that surfaced a few days later during a recent episode of ProSLIVE. "We had to place a last-minute order after running out of candy twice," she added. Later, a neighbor came up to her and complained that Kelly Ripa's house was out of candy. When questioned, the woman stated that she arrived at the house at approximately 8:30 p.m. "No, it's over then," I replied. Kelly Ripa informed the audience, "You'll have to come earlier next year." On Halloween night, her husband, Mark Consuelos, wasn't at home. However, Kelly claimed that her husband would have been pleased with the way she dealt with the neighbor who was complaining. Which Golden Girl character does the live host identify? Kelly Ripa grew up watching The Golden Girls, like many other television watchers. Next Monday, ABC will honor the venerable program with a special. ABC will debut The Golden Girls, 40 Years of Laughter and Friendship on Tuesday, November 11. Among the celebrities on the special is Kelly Ripa, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Laverne Cox, and Mario Lopez, who made an appearance on The Golden Girls early in his career, are among the other guests. Kelly Ripa contrasts the character she believes she is and the one she is in the trailer. She claimed that although practically she is a Dorothy, in her fantasy mind, she is a Blanche. What do you think of the woman who went up to Kelly Ripa to complain about not having enough candy on Halloween? Let us know in the comments. Kelly Ripa has never been a stranger to the spotlight. But the latest revelation from the beloved Live with Kelly and Mark host has stunned fans in a way few expected. Ripa, known for her sharp humor, candid storytelling, and unfiltered honesty, recently opened up on her talk show about a formal complaint a woman once lodged against her. The incident, which she recounted with a mix of seriousness and disbelief, has reignited conversations about fame, public perception, and the unintended consequences of simply existing in the spotlight. This is more than just a headline. It's a testament to what it means to be a publicly recognized woman, constantly watched, judged, and criticized, sometimes for things as harmless as being herself. Here's the full breakdown of her story, the context behind the complaint, and why it's resonating with fans everywhere. During a recent episode of Live, Kelly Ripa told a story that began as a seemingly harmless anecdote and quickly turned into a jaw-dropping confession. With her signature deadpan delivery, she revealed that someone once filed a formal complaint against her personally. Not because she said something controversial on air. Not because she was rude or dismissive. But because of something so deeply unexpected that viewers were left stunned. According to Ripa, the woman was upset because she felt Kelly was too loud, too enthusiastic, and always smiling in a way that seemed fake. Yes, her complaint was that Kelly Ripa, daytime television's queen of bubbly energy, was being, to herself, While many initially laughed at the absurdity, the moment took on another tone when Kelly explained what the complaint really represented. It wasn't simply about volume or smiles. It was about how women in the media and in real life are constantly subjected to scrutiny for behaviors that would be praised or dismissed if coming from men. Dissecting the real issue. When personality becomes a problem, Kelly Ripa has been on television for over 3 decades. To be told that her natural energy, warmth, and hosting style was annoying enough to deserve a complaint reflects a cultural problem that many women immediately recognized. Women are often criticized for speaking too confidently, talking too much, laughing too loudly, taking up too much space, appearing too happy, or too emotional. Ripa didn't say any of this outright. She didn't have to. Audiences filled in the blanks. While men are praised for charisma, women are punished for presence. Kelly's response: gentle, hilarious, but sharp. Ripa handled the story like she always does, by turning it into a moment of humor laced with a sharp insight. She explained that she wasn't shocked that someone disliked her. In her words, not everyone has to be a fan. But filing a formal complaint about her mere existence on television? That was a level she didn't expect. She joked that she wasn't sure what the woman wanted her to do. Should she whisper through the show? Should she not smile? Should she dim her personality like a light switch? But beneath the humor, there was a flash of something heavier. Ripa acknowledged that this kind of criticism, even when absurd, stays with you. It becomes a voice in your head. And in her world, where millions are watching, you sometimes start to wonder if every laugh, every spontaneous moment, every burst of energy will offend someone. The complaint wasn't about professionalism. It was policing personality. The history of Kelly versus criticism. This isn't Ripa's first time dealing with backlash. Over the years, she has been accused of being too skinny, too loud, too opinionated, too flirtatious, too political, too lighthearted, always too something. The complaint fits the long pattern. Yet somehow, she remains one of the most consistently beloved figures in daytime television. She's relatable even when she's glamorous, grounded even when talking to presidents or pop stars. And maybe that's why the complaint hit so hard, because it targeted the exact qualities that make her successful. Fans respond. Only Kelly could turn this into iconic TV. After sharing the story, social media exploded with reactions. Viewers called her a queen for addressing something so ridiculous with such calm power. Others said they suddenly felt seen, because they've also been criticized for being too happy, too loud, or simply existing in ways others don't approve of. Many have also pointed out a bigger truth. Kelly Ripa's energy is the foundation of live. Without her laugh, her spark, her quick wit, the show would collapse. The complaint was not just bizarre. It was almost ironic. The same personality someone tried to silence is the reason millions tune in. Why the story matters now. The story hit a nerve because it isn't just about television. It's about every person, especially women, who have been told to tone themselves down. It's about the invisible expectations placed on people every day to shrink. Kelly Ripa's honesty turned a private insult into a public conversation about confidence, identity, and resilience. It reminded audiences that even the most successful, talented women face criticisms that are not about their work but about who they are. And it revealed something else too. Kelly Ripa's true strength has always been her refusal to apologize for being herself. The bigger takeaway in the end, Kelly didn't name the woman. She didn't drag her. She didn't shame her. She simply shared the moment because it illustrates something more universal. Whether you're on national television or working a regular job, you'll always encounter someone who dislikes your voice, your face, your energy, or your personality. But that doesn't mean you change. It means you keep showing up. Kelly Ripa did exactly that. And she turned the complaint into an unforgettable chapter of her story. She didn't soften her voice. She didn't fake anything. She told the truth, laughed about it, and proved why she remains one of daytime's most trusted and resilient hosts.